Yo, what's up, people? Long time no see. Long time no see. 3 days ago. Today, there's no tarot involved in this. I just want to talk about twin flame, soulmate, and karmic. Especially twin flame. Yeah, because this is how we destroy a definition. I hate Matt Walls. I hope I butchered his name. But he was right. What is a woman, right? The definition is that a woman is a female human who have uterus, who can give birth. Means if you cannot give birth, you're not a woman. It's kind of hard truth, but yeah, I guess he was right about that. But there's another thing to contemplate about it. You know this person. His name is Peter Mutabasi. Yeah, he's an entrepreneur. He's very rich, and he's a single parent of so many foster children. Yeah. I suggest you to follow his Instagram because he is very amazing person. He's very amazing man. Okay. Now here's the story. What is a parent? Yeah. What is a parent? Parent are a pair of humans, usually male and female, who mate and give birth to you, right? Is he still a parent? He's definitely not past that his chin to his children, right? And he even in a different race with his children, and it's also one person which is only male who's doing a double role of mom and dad in one body, right? So is he still a parent? It's against the definition, right? However, if you look at his Instagram, his videos, yeah, you can see that he actually way much better than most parents out there, whether it's a female parent or male parent, right? And you know, in everybody in the comment section, always I found someone who's commenting, "You're a real dad. You're a real father. You're a real parent." Something. Yeah. So, what is a parent? So, this man breaks the definition of parents. But does that mean that uh, because of him, then parents is no longer about two biological man and woman who give you birth, right? Because there are so many psycho parents out there who are narcissistic, who gave you birth only to bring suffering into your life by being an immature parents, right? And they kind of force you to be mature before your time, right? So I think the middle ground on this is that, yes, I agree with Matt Walsh that definition is very important. There has to be someone who defend a definition, but sometimes there are things that is beyond the definition, and it is not a bad thing, right? This man is very amazing parent. Yeah, I even wish that he would foster me. Please adopt me as your child, although I'm no longer a child, because I don't want to be your wife. That is what I like about this world, right? Sometimes there is no absolute things in this world, but sometimes we have to be bold with definition, because if we are not bold with definition, this is what's happened. Okay, twin flame. What is a twin flame? Yeah, according to Google, yeah, twin flame is a new age concept that describes a certain intense connection between two individuals who are supposedly two halves of one whole. Twin flame is not a recognized clinical term, although so-called twin flame relationship can often be described using modern relationship term. Okay, so what is the difference between twin flame and soulmate? The way they're describing it, two halves of one whole, right? Connection, intense connection between two individuals. So it's like they're saying that it's basically like a Christian traditional marriage. This is the product of people who saying that if you believe that you are a twin flame, then you are a twin flame. Approving someone feeling is great. But sometimes it is what it is. My point is that we cannot be what we believe in just because we believe it. Manifestation doesn't work that way. Just because I believe I'm a man doesn't mean that I'm gonna grow a penis and then I can able to plant seeds somewhere, right? That is something that is absolute, and you cannot cross that, at least with the technology right now. Yeah, and there are something that is quite flexible where you can mold it, right? So it can happen the way you want it to be. uh, these things are like your dreams, your future. Yeah, if you are poor and you want to be rich, you can change that. It is possible. I'm saying this not to smack a slap on LGBTQ community. Yeah. I really want to talk about the connection between body and spirit, and I think this can explain why some people are trans and why some people doesn't feel belongs in their body. But right now we're gonna stick to this. That is why I think definition is very important, and sometimes we need to be very strict with it, right? If someone is not a twin flame, we know that this is not a twin flame connection because this is just an obsession. Yeah. We cannot tell them that yes, you are a twin flame and hope that they will change one day. They will realize that this is bullshit. I'm gonna choose to love myself and forget about this because I love myself enough. I want to get back to myself. Not so many people would able to do that. Most obsessed people, especially the one with a mental disorder, would like to get trapped in that delusion for like 20 years, right? So I have to be very strict with this, that about twin flame, or this is what is gonna happen. One day you're not gonna realize what is the difference between twin flame and soulmate anymore, because you let people who is not a twin flame believe that they are the twin flame just because you want to approve how they feel about themselves. That is not how it works, honey. So this definition of twin flame on Google is similar to a Christianity traditional man and woman heterosexual marriage system. And this is so 3D, this is so material, especially this other definition. The idea of twin flames is a unique way of conceptualizing love and deep connection that is possible when you meet the right person. Though not backed by science, the theory of twin flames connections is illustrative of the power of relationship that's enjoyable, mutually beneficial, and meaningful. That is why people are confused. What is the difference between twin flame and soulmate? Because they mixed it up. They mix it up because, yeah, you came up with the definition because of your experience, right? So many people experiencing this, and they concluded this soulmate is actually their twin flame. Look, there's nothing spiritual about it, right? It is like put a shit on my face. A twin flame who actually do the work, right? Right. So all my hard work is nothing, and you define the twin flame like this? Oh my God! You, these people don't know what it takes to walk in the twin flame connection, and they just take that anyone that they feel like enjoyable, mutually beneficial, and meaningful, meet the right person, means this is my twin flame, and then not long after you divorce with this person because you're no longer relevant with them, and then you're gonna say, oh, our contract is over, he's no longer my twin flame, and it's time to find my new twin flame. Stop that! Are you gonna do it like this? No, come on. It's already losing its meaning. To me, this has become a kind of other division than the dating coach. It's like a dating coach, but it's took a spiritual new age theme. First, women focus dating coach, how to be a gold digger, right? And then dating coach about alpha male, how to be an alpha male and make women drawn to you, right? It is dating coach. And then dating coach based off love and what, yeah? And then this dating coach based off new age, but it's actually aiming for who you feel drawn to, who you like, who you want to date for. It seems to me like that. So it's so earthly. It seems like it's focused more on your place on earth, right? Your place in this material world instead of who you are as a spirit. Okay, okay, granted that the intense means the strong connection, which is spiritual meaning, right? But did you know that we can have an intense connection with other people, including karmic, soulmate, or even someone that we met from the past life, right? Did you know that? You don't have to be a twin flame to have an intense connection. Okay, the truth about twin flame is that not everybody is a twin flame. Twin flame is just simply means that your soul was created at the same time with your twin. Yeah, I'm not gonna say counterpart because it is a 3D term. Yeah, when I say counterpart, I'm gonna link it to the marriage, and marriage is very 3D concept because it has something to do with survival, right? You marry because you need to survive. Yeah. Yeah, whether you like it or not, you marry because you want to survive. And twin flame is simply means your soul is born together, just like a twin sibling, but this is your spirit, not your body. Yeah, and your spirit, they don't have gender. Okay, so are you gonna call it them or they or he or she or what? Yeah, just call it spirit. You can call them him, call them her, the way you want it, and I don't think they're gonna take it to the heart. Another misconception about twin flame is that divine feminine and divine masculine are counterpart, which is so wrong. Twin flames, divine feminine and divine masculine in twin flame is not to be understood as masculine must be with feminine, feminine must be with masculine. No, that is a 3D concept, a material concept where we need to survive, and that's why we need a system in a family that we build ourselves to make it work. Yeah. So since males are usually good at making money, they go to work, and women is naturally nurturing. They are cook, stay at home, and take care of the kids. Right? That is a system, material system. And we need that to survive, right? If you want to survive, if you want your family to survive, you gotta have that system. You gotta play a role. Which role you want to play? If the woman is better at making money, then she's the one who works. And if the dad is more nurturing, then he's the one who stays at home, right? System, role. It is a 3D concept. It is not a spiritual concept. So in twin flame, in a spiritual concept, masculine does not have to be with feminine, right? So your soul is gonna choose whoever your soul wants to be with, right? If your soul is a feminine soul and it's desiring another feminine soul, then it's okay, right? Maybe someone has a feminine soul but born in a male body. Is interested in another feminine soul who's born in a feminine body, and they're gonna be a heterosexual couple, and it's okay, right? That's what it is, right? So divine masculine and divine feminine is not separated. Yeah, remember, 3D concept is about separation. Yeah, and that's why people are separating masculinity and femininity outside someone. So some people just believe that you are either 100% masculine or 100% feminine. You're either mostly masculine or mostly feminine, which is not true. You are you. And masculine and feminine is not a percentage. For universe's sake, don't treat masculinity and femininity like hormone. It is not testosterone or estrogen. It is not about percentage, right? It is about character. Who you are. Who are you? Are you a nurturing person? Yeah? Or are you a hard worker? Are you a warrior at soul? Or are you like a protector? So actually, divine masculine and divine feminine are actually one. Masculine energy is something that makes you keep going, makes you keep working, makes you focus. Yeah? Focus. But you gotta need to rest, and that's how you tap into your feminine energy. So when someone says that, oh, this person is so much in their feminine energy, what does that mean? It could mean that this person is probably too much procrastination, too much idea but no action, right? And what does it mean when someone say, oh, this woman is too much in her masculine energy? Is it about being tomboy? No, it is about that woman don't know how to rest. She's so workaholic because she loves money so much. She don't know when to stop and rest or take care of herself, right? Working without self-care, okay? That is simply what it means, okay? Divine masculine and divine feminine is not separate. It is one in our body. And it doesn't mean that we have a multiple personality. No, it is one. It's just a different kind of energy, like a north node, north pole and south node. It is. It seems like there's two opposition poles, but it's actually in one unionship. Yeah, it is not separated. It is one. Yeah. In example, maybe this person. This person has a masculine quality of his hard worker, and his feminine quality is having lots of ideas. Because of that combination, he's turned out to be a very hardworking person with a lot of ideas, right? And that is who he is. If he is a single soul, he's gonna meet a soulmate that can, that is the best match, the perfect match for him, right? Yeah, again, I intentionally use the terms perfect match because you don't have to be a twin flame to experiencing someone with a perfect match for you, right? A soulmate can be your perfect match, right? So his counterpart probably is someone who is able to balance him or make him feeling relaxed a bit because he's too hardworking, okay? But if this person is a twin flame, he's going to have a twin flame who's just exactly like him. Hard worker, full of ideas. The same quality of the divine feminine and divine masculine character inside of their soul. That is what it means by identical soul. I really want to talk about this signs that you found your twin flame love and argue how irrelevant this is and how we should treat it. This like Google's definition of mental illness, right? But I think I'm gonna do that in another video. Right now I'm gonna focus on the definition, the difference between twin flame and soulmate, okay? Now we understand what a twin flame is. It just simply means that your soul was created together with another soul and it's identical, just like twin sibling. And that's why not everybody has a twin flame. And so what is soulmate? Soulmate is basically just the right person, whether it is on the right time or at the wrong time. If that is a soulmate, they still the right person for you. And karmic is the opposite of soulmate, which is the wrong person. Whether it's a wrong person at the right time or wrong person at the wrong time, they're still going to be the wrong person. Okay. Not every one thing that we need to know about karmic is that we often difficult to tell if this person is soulmate or karmic, twin flame or karmic, especially twin flame or karmic. Yeah, because all of these, especially instant recognition, intense attraction, intense emotion, amplified insecurities and dropped, feeling drawn, the relationship is turbulent, on and off, be inspired to be a better person, it's all also exists in karmic situation. Yeah, but the difference is that in karmic it just don't happen, and sometimes the reason why it is difficult for us to live our karmic is because there is an attachment that we unable to let go of. And the reason of this inability is because we fear. We fear because we believe in the 3D illusions, right? So let's take example of me, yeah, in my own situation, so I'm not offend anyone. My karmic are my family, yeah. So I was growing up among narcissists, right? They all narcissists. If they're not a narcissist, then they are the flying monkey. So they work together to bully me, okay? And that's why I always stay in this room, not mingling with them. Yeah, I don't want them to, yeah, because we are, it's not that they are a bad person, but they're just not the right person for me, yeah? It's about chemistry, right? An example, maybe I am like a carbon and they are like a nitro or whatever, and when we blend together, it's gonna create an explosion. One needs to change so it can work. One needs to deny themselves to make it work. That is karmic, right? And that's why sometimes and that's why it's called you inspire to be a better person. You think it's a better person to deny yourself, but actually you're just denying yourself, denying who you truly are. And they would use religion, would use culture, belief, moral, kindness, ethic code to make you deny who you truly are, right? And that is actually a sign that they are not the right person. Again, the reason why it is hard to live a karmic is because fear, right? You're afraid that life is not gonna be okay without them. You're afraid that you're gonna lose what you have if you leave them, right? You're afraid that there's nothing for you out there if you leave them, right? But staying with them is like uncertainly, uncertain, feeling uncertain, right? Like, I don't know if this person really loved me or not. They never show affection. They never tell me that they love me, and the way they act and behave and the way they treated me makes me feel worthless. Makes me feel like I am useless. Makes me feel like I owe them a lot. And so I need to be grateful for their kindness, which is actually my rights, yeah? And I owe them for that because they're too kind for me. And so I need to obey them. Yeah, that is karmic, right? You need to deny yourself to be with them. You need to be someone else that you're not to be with them. Yeah, that is karmic. Now, about soulmate. It is possible that someone you know right now is gonna be in 5 years in the future. You're gonna realize that apparently this person is not right for me all along. I just thought that this person is right for me because at that time I was fooled by the system, by a religion, by a belief system. In example, I'm not saying the religion is evil. A religion is meant to put order in human life, right? It is very, very divine. But some people would use religion to control other people. And one day you have to fly to another state, and then you have to live alone, and then because you have to live alone, away from your family, miles away, out there, you have a lot of time to vibing with yourself. You have a lot of time to getting to know who you are. And you look into the mirror and you realize, hey, my parents keep saying that I'm white, but apparently I am black, right? I am black, right? And then you're gonna feel secure with your blackness. And then you return to them and they trying to tell you what to do and saying that you are white, I know you very well, you're my child. And are you gonna listen to them or not, right? And then it's gonna open your eyes that why is this person so controlling? Why is this person feeling so entitled? It's feeling like they own my life, right? It's like my future is up to them. I thought they are my soulmate, but why they treated me this way? Are they changed? or I just see their true self beyond the mask because I already healed myself, right? And that is how a soulmate sometimes can be refilled as a karmic once you heal, right? And so it is very important for us to maintain our spiritual health. Very important for us to get to know who we are as a person, to be in an isolation. The purpose is to get to know ourselves, to date ourselves. If we know who we are, if we know our value, nobody can manipulate us. Nobody can tell us what to do. Yeah, apparently this definition, this definition, signs that you found your twin flame love, right? This definition is more fit to define what karmic is, right? This is not describing a twin flame. I'm telling you, this is not describing a twin flame. It's not about that. But I don't think I want to tell you what is a twin flame or signs that you found your twin flame, because I don't think it's important. And I aware that not only BTS, not only Mrs. BTS, yeah, other people out there who is obsessed with the concept of twin flame, obsessed with someone, often stalker or something like that, yeah, delusion, someone with delusional mental disorder. They often use twin flame as an excuse of their obsession to someone that they believe that is their twin flame. He doesn't care about you. Oh, I don't care. He care about me, but he denying it. But he is dealing with his karmic. That's why he needs to deny me to save me. People are gonna use my definition, use the information that I gave to them, to be more delusional. Yeah, because even if I say that you are not their twin flame because this, they're gonna say that I am their twin flame because I am the way as you describe. This is me. This is how I feel. Right? Again, inspired to be a better person. Yeah? When you're with your karmic that you think you're twin flame, you inspire to be a better person. That is probably that better person is not who you truly are, but who you need to be, so you can be their twin flame. You can be approved as their twin flame, right? Again, this is not only exists in Mrs. BTS groups, but also in many people who's obsessed stalkers, and they just believe that they are in a twin flame connection with someone, while that other person don't care at all about them. Okay. Oh, and one thing I need to tell you before I end this video. Just one thing about twin flame that you need to know. Your twin flame is not gonna choose your soulmate. Whether they meet you or not meet you yet, they will never end up with a soulmate. Okay? So if they are really your twin flame, they're gonna remain single until they met you. And if you met and it doesn't work and you separate, they're still gonna remain single. And so is you. Yeah? So if they marry someone, it's already a sign that they are not your twin flame. It's already half an hour. I don't want to edit a lot. So I'm gonna end it here. This twin flame thing is kind of bothering me. I hope this information helps in any way. Yeah? Okay, don't be afraid to admit that you are dealing with your karmic. Yeah, karmic is very toxic, yet some people are trying to deny that the person that they're dealing with is actually karmic, not their soulmate or twin flame. If you have a question, you can leave in the comment section. Please be respectful, because if you don't, I'm gonna disrespect you too. Okay? Let's warn. No, I'm sure you all are very respectful. If you think that I can help you, you can reach out to me. Yeah. I'm gonna stop it here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I'll see you again on the next video. Okay. Namaste.